Hello everybody and welcome back to the studio. I'm Charlie and today's vlog is all about finalising the designs of my die cut stickers for my first collection featuring the adorable Mochi and Dumpling. If you've caught my recent videos, you'll know I've been on a mission to figure out a laminate application method that doesn't destroy half of my stickers or my patience. Well, I think I've cracked it. I stumbled across an amazing tip from Chloe over at Artifox Studios. She uses her adhesive mat to keep the paper in place while applying laminate. Absolute game changer, thanks Chloe. As you can see, I've been reprinting this strawberry sticker. I wasn't entirely happy with how it was before. It was really beautifully red, but I just felt it was a little bit too dark. So I've actually gone in and tweaked the colours and made the strawberry just a little bit more of a pinky red. I think this just brightens up the whole sticker a little bit. I know that this tape isn't very aesthetically pleasing. However, we actually ordered some prints for our kitchen from Etsy and they are beautiful. However, when they arrived, they didn't have this tape on them and one of these caps had actually come off in transit. Thankfully, the weather here in the UK has been glorious, but as we all know, it's often rainy like it is today, and that could have been pretty disastrous, but thankfully, you know, everything was all good. The prints are beautiful, we're really happy with them, but I don't like taking a risk of the caps falling off in the post, so I like to just use a bit of parcel tape. Now, I have had this post sitting, waiting for me for actually a couple of weeks now, potentially one of them nearly a month. So I thought I'd open it now just before I start work. So the first one is another order from Rebel Jones. So I've doubled up on stickers here. But she released what was in here shortly after I got my pencil case and things. This is the pencil case, by the way. And it has been coming in handy. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. We've got a sticker, a little die cut sticker saying you're doing your best. And you know what? I just love a positive affirmation. This is so cute. I love it so much. And it kind of goes really well with this Dream Plan Do planner that I have not started yet, but there's a reason why, and I'll get into it later. I saw it and I couldn't resist. The reason I got it was because it reminded me a lot of the sticker that I am creating for my collection. I've got my little stickers here, just one of each to test out, but it reminded me of my little strawberry sandwich, and I just thought it was like a little, I don't know, like a positive little token, I guess. And yeah, I just love it so much. Look how cute it is. It's all shiny. So that's the Rebel Jones order. Onto the other one, which I have actually had sitting, waiting for me for probably close to a month now. I'm going to open this first. You probably got a little bit of a clue here, but this is by Emily Harvey Art. If the lilac didn't give it away. Oh my gosh. So first of all, my pin banner has completely become chock-a-block full of pins to the point where I can't actually fit any more on, and I have so many lined up. So I got myself this little banner here, and it's so cute. It's got the gold thread, and I thought I could hang it on my pegboard. In fact, that will absolutely be perfect over there. And of course, I'm not going to just get a pin banner, am I? I'm going to get one of her pins. For those of you that don't know, Emily Harvey is running a pin-chanted collection. What would you call it? Basically, every single month this year, at the start of each month, she was releasing a new pin, and they're sort of like limited edition, like limited numbers, and they've been selling like hotcakes. It's ridiculous. So this one, I believe this was actually the very first one she did for January, and I saw it at the time and I was complacent, basically. And it has been my absolute favourite one. But yeah, she has been releasing them every single month, and she's been doing so well. It's so well deserved. I can't wait to see this. So yeah, she actually released them some more in her vault. Oh my God. Wow, yeah, Pin 1, January. Welcome to Pinchanted, the monthly pin club designed to empower and motivate you. May this pin give you the confidence to go for all your hopes and dreams this year. There's no reason to doubt yourself. You are wonderful. And look, this gold foil. But the pin itself, my God. Look. Stop doubting yourself. So I definitely need this reminder on a pretty much daily basis, which is why I decided to get this in the first place. I was so pleased when she announced that she was sort of re-releasing some of the older ones, because I was gutted to have missed out. Look at that. Look at that on there. It is so shiny. My goodness. I've been so busy at work recently, it has been manic, which is why I've just been sort of filming bits and bobs when I can. But I'm going to sit down at lunchtime and update you on a couple of really exciting things. Oh. So I am at a crossroads in my life right now, and it's equal parts exciting and scary. During my studies at university, which was over a decade ago now, wow, it was always my ambition to be an illustrator. I really wanted to be an illustrator of children's books, but really, it was an illustrator of any capacity, really. I just wanted to create and make art, and ideally I would get paid for it. So about 2 months after graduating from university, I saw a job ad for a graphic designer at a children's book publishers. It happened to be just a 45-minute drive from my family home. At first, I thought it was too good to be true. It was my ultimate goal in life to be an illustrator and designer of children's books. A part of me at the time thought it was too good for me, like I wasn't good enough for the role, and I very nearly didn't apply for it. But my now husband, Pedro, convinced me to go for it, and I'm so thankful that he did, because 12 years later, and I'm still working for Make Believe Ideas. In that time, I've illustrated and designed countless books for Make Believe Ideas. I've done border books, stationery sets, activity books, educational books, board games, craft kits. I've illustrated a whole library of educational books for Scholastic, sticker books for National Geographic. Childhood me wouldn't believe it, and adult me could barely believe it even now. Since the pandemic, both me and Pedro have worked part-time in the office and part-time at home, which has been so wonderful for us, especially since we've got a young family. It's meant that when one of us is working away in the office, the other one is working at home, so can do like the child drop-offs to school and nursery. We can look after the house, we can get the dinner on, do the endless washing. It's basically meant that we were able to juggle the childcare and the household responsibilities alongside working. But recently, the company that my husband works at has asked for all employees to return full-time to the office. And I am so thankful that Make Believe Ideas kind of recognises how beneficial hybrid working is. So with Pedro returning to working in the office full time, it's actually had more of an impact on my working week than it has his. It means that it's now down to me to pick up all of the childcare responsibilities and all of the household commitments during the week, where he will no longer be able to do them. We looked at so many different options, from putting our children into more childcare during the week, me cutting my hours down and working shorter days, but we landed on a solution that I think will really benefit me and our family. It was always my plan to cut back on my work hours for Make Believe Ideas eventually, and I kind of anticipated that this might be when my youngest starts school. So I'm talking like years down the line here, but our reality is changing right now. So I've basically decided and confirmed with work that I'm going to be cutting my hours down during the week. So Tuesday and Wednesday will remain the same. Thursday will be a slightly shorter day, but I'm actually going to be having Fridays off now as well. This will enable me to manage childcare, the household responsibilities, and will be really handy during school holidays as well. So it's one less day to think about. Even with mine and Pedro's annual leave put together, there's not enough holiday days in the year to cover all of the school holidays, half terms, inset days, Christmas holidays, summer holidays, Easter holidays. They're off so much of the year, and we were spending so much money on wraparound care. So having this extra time during the week will be such a huge weight off of our shoulders. It will mean that our evenings and weekends can be spent having fun as a family rather than trying to catch up on household chores. Our children seem to be growing up so fast, and I don't want to miss it. But also having this extra day will mean that I can put a little bit more time into my own creative business. As I say, this wasn't intended to be my reality so soon, but now it's here. it's kind of made me realise just how much I needed it. I've been feeling really burnt out and not very creatively fulfilled. I've been desperate to have some extra time to put into my own creative business. This time kind of feels like a bit of an unexpected gift. At first, I kind of felt like I wasn't deserving of this extra time, like I should be able to do it all. But the more I looked at it, the more I realised this really doesn't need to be the case. My mum only worked 3 days a week, even when I was at school. She had the other days of the week to run the house, help my dad with the admin side of his business. She had her own hobbies too. I'm very fortunate that my in-laws, where they work part-time, are able to help out during school holidays. But in the general daily routine, we don't have help with like school pickups or anything like that. So while my kids are young, I do think it's okay to enter this slower pace of living, and I don't have to feel like I'm on the brink of burnout every week. In all honesty, I think that by working one day less, I will probably be even more productive on the days that I am working at Make Believe Ideas, because I'll be more rested. My own creative cup will be filled. I won't have household chores looming in the background or feeling guilty that I haven't spent enough time with my kids. So I'm really excited to start this next chapter, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I'm also terrified, but I think this is going to be a good thing. My new work hours actually start tomorrow from the 1st of August. It is summer holidays now, so my son is off school, but it's so nice that I've actually been able to say, oh, I'm going to be able to spend one-on-one time with you today. I'm so excited for it. It's been so long. It's kind of like since my daughter was born, I guess. There's always both of them really, or I spend so much one-on-one time with my daughter where I have Mondays off with her, but I don't have that with my son anymore since he started school. I'm actually going to be seeing one of my best friends tomorrow with my son, and hopefully be able to go to a fun museum, see some dinosaur bones, something like that. But yeah, now I've sort of caught you up on that, it is really starting to hit home that this will be happening. I have a very hectic month ahead with it being the school holidays. We've actually got special permission from the school to take my son out during September for 1.5 weeks because we've got 2 more family weddings in Cyprus. So where I was looking at come September creating a launch date for this collection and getting everything sorted, I am having to push it back to kind of like the end of September, just so that I don't launch a shop and then go on holiday for a couple of weeks. So I've got my to-do list here. I have written down the 26th of September for a potential launch date. So I'll have the whole day after dropping my son at school to sort housework, cook dinner, and work on my small business. I've got like a to-do list as long as my arm, but they are all like quite small tasks, but they all require me sitting down and concentrating, and I don't get much time to do that. So having this Friday to be able to do that and just tick things off my to-do list, so it's not like weighing down on me, oh my gosh, it's going to feel like such a luxury. Since this ADHD diagnosis, by the way, I've been looking at my life through a whole new lens, and I've come to realise that not everyone feels this way, but I certainly feel this way. When I have a to-do list, I have this kind of like sense that I need to do it all at once. There's a little section at the bottom of my planner underneath the to-do list, and it has it like broken up into urgent and important, not urgent and important, urgent but not important, and not urgent and not important. And I never fill out anything other than it's urgent because everything feels so urgent. I have so many to-do things in the back of my mind, like painting skirting boards. We replaced our radiators just before my daughter was born, bearing in mind she's nearly 2. and we haven't repainted the skirting boards where they've been really damaged all that time, and it's been on the back of my mind, and we've just not been able to do it because it's just daily things just take priority. So to be able to just like untick these things from my to-do list, I have so many things, sorting out clothes, just time-consuming stuff that I just need some time alone to do, and I'll finally have it. I feel like I can breathe again, because where people might have a daily to-do list, which I do have, I have a daily to-do list, but in the back of my mind, it's not really in the back of my mind, it's like in the forefront of my mind. Everything is in the forefront of my mind of, I should be doing that today, but there's like 100 things on that list, so it's just not achievable. So I just have this constant state of like panic and that I'm behind on things, and then inevitably I then get so like pent up about it that I just don't end up doing it, and I start creating a YouTube channel instead to procrastinate doing the stuff I really need to do. What is my life? Do you know what? I'm glad I've done it. I wouldn't change it. But yeah, all that to say, my work hours are changing and it's an exciting move for me. I really can't wait. I'm hoping this week I'm going to be sending off my prints to be giclée printed, my business cards off to be printed, and what else did I need to do? I need to source some like packing materials, but I'm going to chip away at this in like the evenings and stuff. I'm really hoping that having this Friday and this like new routine is going to really sort of like solidify this business, because all of this collection, it's been such a long time coming, and I do thank you all for being so patient. I do feel like by having this Friday, things are going to speed up now. It's all coming together, everything's been designed, it's just a matter of like getting it in my hands, taking photos for like product listings, and getting it on the Etsy shop. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.